am home. And so I kind of got all the stuff together that I've gotten recently, so I can show you where I'm going at with my decorations this Christmas. It started this year with a couple of these trees, and I'll show you which ones those are in a few minutes, but I'm gonna show you this. This is the pillow that will match one of the ones I own from the last year or two that I got from TJ Maxx, except for this one's way cheaper, and it's like that pillow's little sister. And I got that this weekend at Big Lots. To me, it's got like this kind of like a rose gold trim. It's got golds and silvers and whites and pearls, and it's glittery. And I also got this there. So this is something that I got when I was with Randy this weekend, and it's the only two things I picked up, and I was so excited about it. I went to Big Lots closer to my house looking for this, because when I was with Randy, I wanted this, and they only had one, and I was like, I don't want one, I want two. And so I left it behind, and they had just two of them at my Big Lots. It's white or cream. I would say it's cream and fluffy, and I like it because it's a little bit more sophisticated of a furry pillow. It doesn't change its pattern when you run your hands over it, which I like a lot. And sadly enough, when I was there, they had gray ones, and gray is more my thing lately, but they only had one. I did just get the one of this because I was like, you know what, if I have two white ones and a gray one, and this on my sofa, plus I have a big size version of this, it would go really well. And I have some dark gray fur pillows already on my sofa, so it all just kind of go together. So I think that's pretty. I almost bought pillows just like this. These are furry, and they have like these sequin snowflakes on them, and I just thought that they went with the whole look of what it kind of ended up being there. And I found this, and it's kind of got like this weird like pattern to it, but it also has like grays and whites in it, and it's very cuddly. And when I put this next to it, I just thought that it kind of reminded me of like a winter wonderland type of thing. And a couple of weeks ago, they're candles, and this one's kind of got like filigree and dots, and this one's just covered, and they're trees. And they're still in the bag because they also have glitter. But the idea of these is they're gonna go on, these are things I already own. These are decorations in my house that I usually have like tan candles on, but they're gonna go like this. And I wish I could find like two more like this and a bigger version of this, because like to me, this is gonna have to go on one of the smaller pedestals because of its size. But that's where these are gonna go, on the pedestals. And so with this, so that's three trees right there that's gonna be on things that are already just in my home. This one's more like a traditional like looking Christmas tree, but it's gold. And then this is going to hang like behind it. It says Merry Christmas, and this was bought at the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to go buy some branches that are like snowy and green and gold or something, and tuck it inside of here to where it kind of looks like a little bit more of like not a wreath or even a swag, lighter than that. And I just think it'd be really pretty, and it'll be extremely inexpensive, and it'll make that mirror really look pretty. And it's a decoration that I could use for so many different things. At the end of Christmas, I can see myself using this as a bow in somebody's package because it's so pretty. And it looks like it's covered in diamonds because it's a square grid with that on there. I did buy these also at the Dollar Tree, and I just thought that they're so pretty for $1. I don't know where they're gonna go. They might go on my back door, but I have curtains there now, so I don't know. But they're gonna go somewheres, and they're gonna add a little detail. I might add like a little ribbon around its neck to make it look prettier. This was bought at Big Lots, and it was like $5–6. And it's pretty. It's a box, and even the sides are really pretty. I would say that this started me really wanting to do the fur, details because he's so cute and he's sparkly and he looks like he's fluffy, but he's not. He's like a broom feeling. He's got fur on him, and this is like this looks a lot like the furs that are on my sofa, except mine look even realer than that, but they're not. But I bought him. He was $18, but he's so cute, and I needed to get him. And so with that, the pillows, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get the pillows. And all the things I've seen that day is because of him. And then today at Hobby Lobby, I bought these 2 trees, and they kind of need to be fluffed up and stuff, but you know, I'm trying to just like do this quickly and show you what I had gotten. And so it's a little one and a big one. And I just think that all of it mixed together looks so pretty with all the different trees. So those 2 trees are trees that I've spoken about. This is one of the ones that I got like a week ago, and it's like lacy and it's got a star at the top and it's big. So this is like one of the bigger sizes. This was the first tree I picked up in general. Out of all of these, this is the first one that was in my buggy. It was going home with me no matter what. And I like it because it looks like antique, like mirrors with the little like etching in it. And I absolutely love that. And this little like finial, or I don't know what you would call it, but it's so pretty. And to me, it went really well with the lace one. You see what I mean? And like these together to me look really, really pretty. But what was the other one? This is the third one that I had gotten. Like these, I bought all 3 the same day. This one's like that pretty glass, that silvery glass, mercury glass. And then this finial is different than the other one. It's kind of lacy. And so well, this was lacy too. You can see through it. I didn't really notice that you could, but you can. And those 3 were bought all together. This one, and this one. So those are ones that I had owned prior to going shopping with Randy, or today or yesterday. It's basically 4 different days of shopping. This I bought because it looks like it's crystal and it's not crystal. It's just plastic. It does light up, and I would never light it up. I think it looks so tacky. The kids probably would find it really cool. And the funny thing is I own a tiny one like this, and it's in my attic. And so I know that this would go with it. And so I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. It's really cute. This is the thing that I bought at Big Lots that I talked about, I think earlier. I bought it with that pillow, but it's like a rose gold. I think it would be so beautiful with like a little nutcracker. I bought these today because I figured this is something that goes with the theme, but that I could use this with almost any idea that I do in the future. And so in a way it was like, why not? It was 50% off at Hobby Lobby as well. So I'm like, I might as well get these because this is probably gonna end up on my coffee table with a couple of other ones, not my coffee table, my dinner table, because my dining table is really, really dark, like espresso wood, and the chairs are gray with like hammerhead nails in them. And so I can't really go all just glitz and glam and light colors on it because I think it'd be too bold next to each other. So something like this, this one with, I'm thinking maybe this one, and all 3 of these I ended up getting today would be really pretty on the table, just because this one is very sparkly and mirrored, and it's got the little finial as well. It's got a wooden bottom, which I think is really pretty and different, and that all together would look really pretty, I think, on my dining room table. I can't do much. It's a small round table, and we use it every day. Kids do homework on it. I can't really put placemats out because, again, the kids have to write and stuff, and I don't want to have to constantly be picking them up and constantly be putting them back. It'd be pointless. It'd be a waste of money. I could use that money to decorate other things. So it's just gonna be like a centerpiece, and that's it. That's all I can really do. So I think these would be really, really pretty. Or to put something a little bit, like, to me that's too much on a table. Like, I don't think that this being on that dogwood table would look really pretty, but this with a bunch of the silver ones together, maybe, and like the fur one, like an area where it's a lighter area in my house. So it's all gonna end up being mixed and matched together, and I think it's gonna end up looking really, really pretty. I just don't know exactly how yet. And those were all the trees. I have, how many trees do I have here? I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trees. A girl can't have too many trees apparently this year. I don't know. I need a freaking forest. I don't know. I basically got all the trees and a snowman. And the original thought was go out and find that tree skirt that you didn't buy the other day. And it was this really pretty, really beaded, decorative tree skirt. I don't own a tree skirt. We used to have so many presents underneath the tree, you never even seen it. And I used to, well, I owned one, but it was like just very plain. And I didn't like it. And so I was like, I don't even see this thing. It's ugly, whatever. Well, last year, I couldn't stand when we had like earlier parties and all of a sudden the tree, you could see underneath the tree, and I had to constantly rearrange the packages so you couldn't see like the stands or stuff like that. It was making me crazy. So I'm like, I'm gonna get a tree skirt. The one that I wanted was sold, and I should have just bought it because I was like, man, that's really expensive for just something that, I don't know, I mean, not that many people are gonna see it, but they didn't have it anymore when I went. I was a little bit bummed. And so I went and I bought this today. And it's got sparkle in it. It's hard to really see it. You can kind of see it there. And it's got rhinestones in the center and these snowflakes. And so I was like, you know what, that one's really pretty. It goes with like the snow theme. It has a little bit of bling, but it doesn't have too much. And it will really go with a lot of other different looks, different years than just this, and the other one wouldn't have. And it was a whole lot more money. I want to say it was more than double what I paid for this, and this one was $30 because it was very heavily beaded, and I'm kind of glad that I ended up finding this one. So it doesn't have a trim. I think the other one had like tassels, and that was another thing. I'm like, do I want to fix 50,000 tassels every time I walk past this thing? The cats play with it, or God forbid yank them off. Then it's like, then what? So this one doesn't really have like a finished edge. It's just sewn under, and it's still really, really pretty. It's not gray and it's not tan, so it's in between, which I also think is really good because I could do a lot of things with it in the future. And so that's my tree skirt. When I was there though, I found this. This was $24, and it's all beads. And it's long. It's like a table runner, but I don't have a table. But I have a coffee table that's long and it's rectangle. And I have a tray on it, and I'll try to show it after this, that I'm gonna put this on and put the tray on top of it. And inside here's that table runner that I was talking about with all of my different metal toned candle holders. I think it looks beautiful. I'm going to transform this area a little bit to make it a little bit more Christmas-like when I do my decorations. And if you would like to see all the decorations and all of my old decorations put together for my theme this year, just like and subscribe, because I'll be posting those videos shortly when I put all my decorations up. Thanks for watching. Bye.